So we need these for forming cobblestone blocks. Combine the rocks I'm getting out of these boulders with clay to hold it together, and that's how we're forming our cobblestone blocks. Oh, so many beautiful, beautiful boulders. I came out here to chop wood initially, now I got distracted. We're gonna run out of space here pretty quick. Yeah, I'm undecided on these tree hollow things too. It's feeling like they're also going to make things a little too easy. Alright, we still got a couple of slots. Let's grab a couple more trees. A bit of a wind. Oh, rabbit! Rabbit! We'll leave the rabbit alone. Damn it, all these trees have got, not you? Alright. Yeah, it's a great game to chill to. So far, most you guys haven't seen much in the way of danger other than the drifters that came out at night. But there are dangerous things. There are wolves, there are bears. We just haven't seen any local ones here recently. One of the biggest dangers is literally just falling in a hole or having the ground collapse under you and falling into the hole. Mining is very dangerous. So there are dangerous aspects. I am playing Iron Man, so if I die, we're done. Alright, you can have that. Didn't really need... Oh, that's the oak seed I do want. We'll just store the logs for now. I'll turn them into firewoods when I'm about to set up the charcoal pit again. Pumpkin. Alright, give me some clay, which we're going to need to go dig some more clay pretty soon too. Cobblestone. Cobblestone. Oops. Alright, so we've got shale cobblestone for our floors. These are stone paths that give movement speed boosts. I got regular cobblestone, granite cobblestone we're digging out of the ruins for my walls, and we're doing slate, which is what I just brought back for my ceilings, and I need tons of slate. a lot of blocks going into them roofs. Not quite as many because of the paths for the shale, and we got large shale areas we can get more boulders from. The next room I'm going to set up is going to be this one. This will be the kitchen. We'll have shelves with lots of crocks. We'll have our couple of campfires for cooking on. We'll have urns for temporary storage, honey storage, all sorts of stuff will go in here. And then this corner will be the blacksmithery. We'll have all of our forges and furnaces and anvils and molds and ingots and so on in here. This one is the last one I'll set up. It's the longest term one we'll be setting up for leather processing, which is a whole process. Man, is it a process. You gotta, I don't even want to talk about it. It's a whole process. But it takes so long, and it's going to take me... I got other priorities, so it's the last one I set up. But I need granite for the walls. Then we'll put in the roofing, and then I'll worry about the flooring last. So I'm hoping to work on that at night when the drifters aren't messing with me. But to do that, I just need so many of all the things. So we don't have anywhere near enough granite cobblestone walls for another room section yet. We're getting close on the slate cobblestone. Probably one more trip out for slate boulders and we'd have enough to get the next room done. Alright, so... Don't need 3 axes with me. I'm out of knives again? Let's go check our rabbit traps. It's been a while again. Ah, mature turnips. I'm going to leave them in place for the moment. 4 out of 5 on that one, growth stage. So the farming is pretty interesting as well. All the different crops have different speeds of growth, different temperatures that they like, nutrients that they require. Crop rotation is a thing. It's fairly complicated without being burdensome. Still hasn't triggered, huh? Wow. Where are all the rabbits? Looks like none of my traps have triggered. Nope. I got one right there, one right there. So there's 4 total traps. So the rabbits haven't respawned, huh? Alright. Any movement? No movement. Fine. Be that way. Alright, so this, land crab! This used to be one of these ruins that I completely dug out of cobblestone, so we're going to basically start on the next one. That one didn't have any bony soil in it either. Let's go... and dig out the soil first. Hello. That can be dangerous. Depending on how deep it goes. There's an urn. 2 urns. What do we got? Forage and forage. Eh. Alright, let's start grabbing actual rock. Good old soil physics. I need to find rock that I can use for a cairn also. Goodbye, copper pickaxe. I don't remember. Will slate rocks... Granite, andesite, basalt, or peridotite? So the answer is no. Slate will not. I'm not sure I've seen... I think I saw one section of peridotite somewhere. I don't think I saw any of the other hard rocks. So we might have a problem there. I can't use slate for it. What do we got? Some chalk stone and some poultices. Healing poultices. And grass. Ugh. Grass and a couple of honeycombs. I'm finding this flooring down here. Does it go any further? Is that going to be it? Looks like that'll be it. Alright. Yeah, when you set your world up, you can choose what kind of soil physics you want. There's like an easy mode, and then there's a harder mode. This is the harder mode. So that's how you get a full block for things. You basically mine out every block around it, and it drops the full large block. But I can't use slate for that purpose, so I don't need that. Picked it up again anyway. Alright, that's 2 of the ruins down. We've still got this one and that one to go here locally. Then we've got an arena one right behind my old hovel. That's a really big one. There will be at least 2 urns for that one. We've got another arena out that way, and another ruin over there, and a couple of ruins over there. So we got plenty of ruins. We only got a couple of bony soil out of that one, too. I think we have enough for the walls. Let's get the surface part of this one, and then I think we'll head back to the base. I'm blowing through my copper pickaxes pretty quick. I gotta be a little cautious about that since I haven't located a new copper source yet. Alright, I should probably run a pathway out some directions. I usually do that. I'll take the true cardinal directions. And I'll just run this kind of stone path straight out that way, just to speed up my travel in the common directions. That's for later. Let's break a shovel. Wrong. Oh, come on. Alright, another wall section done. We can close. Whoop, where'd my door go? I didn't make a door for that one yet. You give me a door, please. You give me a bunch of doors. There. You happy? Doors on the outside. We'll go fix our doors. The internal doors doesn't really matter. Alright, external doors are complete. Internal door. Internal door. Internal door. Internal door. Alright, we just need to put a roof on, and eventually we'll get the grass replaced. So, the roof is slate. Slate. Alright, so we didn't quite make it. One more trip out, should get that finished up. And 26 definitely won't be enough for getting the floor done in there. We need what? 16 per, so we need a full stack of 64 to finish the flooring. We don't have anywhere near that, so more boulders of both types. Let's go get more slate so we can finish this roof off so I can get my kitchen set up. Either Alice-arcer? Saying names on the internet, it's always fun. You're very welcome. Glad you enjoyed the Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead tutorial stuff. It's getting a bit aged, but still mostly relevant. I still cringe every time I hear the audio quality in those early videos. The tutorial video for Cataclysm, my original tutorial stuff, was the very first stuff I put on the internet. We've come a small distance in production quality since then. Rabbits! Well, hi there, Mr. Goat. Or Mrs. Yeah, Mrs. Goat. folders, please. Wouldn't mind finding some more copper. There's got to be some more copper nodes out here. I haven't crisscrossed these stone biomes entirely, not even remotely close. So there's likely some more copper out here somewhere. Uh-oh, heavy temporal storm approaching. That is a good time for it. It'll take probably a few hours for it to show up, and it'll be at night, so we won't lose any progress for work hours during the daylight. This is the other kind of stone. Work our way back this direction. Yeah, it's a big storm that occurs for a few hours in game, and it will really mess up with my graphics. You'll see. And it's a time when the drifters come out in massive numbers and also danger levels. There's different levels of drifters. I have like 6 or 8 different strengths. And during the storms, depending on the severity of the storm, you can get really, really high-end drifters that'll just one-shot you. And I'm playing Iron Man, so we're going to have to really, really hope none of them show up inside my building. It'd actually be a really good thing if I could get the roof on that second room. So I think we better head back right now. See if we can finish that roof before the storm starts. You got mushrooms in there? Interesting. Yeah, let's get back. I need to make sure I get that roof done. Just in case something spawns in the room with me, which has got a small chance of happening. This should be more than enough. We might have enough for 2 rooms ceiling. Get. You do not want to be caught out in the open during a temporal storm. You will die. And the size of my building's rooms stretches the limits of what they may or may not be allowed to spawn into. I'm a little worried we might have something show up. Alright, get that door closed. I need clay. Clay. Ah, we got quite a few of the blocks that time. Cool. Not enough to finish the room. Get a little bit done. Alright, all the doors are closed. I need more food. Alright, that's all I got materials for currently. I could put this down. Yeah, let's put this down. We'll rip it back up when I've got the materials, but I want to get rid of all the grass, hopefully before the storm hits. Temporarily, we'll have a wrong colored floor. Cool. Room 2. Give me some of that. Oh, for the moment, we'll stack these over here. Shelves, please. Let's put... Hmm. Alright, a couple cook fires, some bowls. I need my... Where's my cooking pot? That's the crucible. Or more crocks. Yeah, where is my cooking pot? Where'd you run off to? Oh, I only have the one. That's right. All right, let's let's empty it. Alright, cooking pot, bowls, raw materials for the moment. I'll further sort things out a little bit later as we accumulate. For the moment, we're good. So that's the start of the kitchen. We got more stuff we're going to do in there. I need to get... Don't need this anymore. All of this is going to get moved into this room eventually. Let's see. With the storm coming, I need to make sure I have... It's not much we can do other than wait out the storm. Give me one of those, and we'll stay out of that room for now. We'll hang out in here. Oops. Stop it. Oops. Alright, lots of spears in case something gets in here. It'll probably insta-kill us if it happens. Our only option will be, here it comes, our only option will be to run into the other room if something does show up and I manage to stay alive. So... oh, that's just the lowest level of tool making. That's flint knapping. Then we have clay forming, which is how I made all these molds. I had to do a bunch of clay forming to get the molds, and then we had to fire them in fire pits to harden them. Then you move on later to metalworking on the anvil. And later you have to do iron bloomeries before you can chunk away the residue to just have the actual iron leftovers, which you then have to melt and work on the anvil. And then there's helve hammers and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, it's like it's inspired very heavily by TerraFirma Craft and a few of the other heavy crafting mods from Minecraft, but it's a completely standalone game, completely from scratch built engine. Really, really strong engine. I've never had any issues or errors or crashes with it, and beautifully put together. Very mod friendly. Right from the start it was designed with mod friendliness in mind. This is the storm, by the way, so the hope is nothing spawns inside my room here. We're in big trouble if anything spawns in my room. Likelihood I'll be able to kill it is almost nil. So, outside, drifters are spawning in various high-level amalgamations. Some of them will easily one-shot us. How's our food bars doing? I need a little bit of veggies to top out our food bar there. We're already into July. No! Time's moving too quick. It's too hard to actually try to get any work done while this thing's going on. Used to be, in the long ago days, you could make a bed and you could sleep away during this process. Right before the thing started, you would hop in the bed and sleep for 8 hours. When you woke up, it would have been over. They changed it so you can't do that anymore. You can't sleep through these storms. Actually making fairly good progress on getting the building put together. If I can get this this third section done, I'll have it fairly well organized for everything I need to work on in the near term. Won't be hard for us to get the walls, and we know we can get enough slate and shale, so I'm tempted to just power on through and get it built. That way I have it ready to go. Maybe I should do some initial pro pick testing to see what's in the nearby area. We might get lucky. Nothing's killing me. I'm not taking any damage right now. So the red bar is my hit points. The little green wheel that's spinning backwards right now, and also the green is lowering, so it's gray at the top now instead of green. If I point at it, we're at 76%. This is your stability indicator. And if it goes too low, you shift into the other dimension where the dwellers or the drifters are from, and you'll end up getting killed. I've never actually switched over into the other dimension, so I'm not precisely sure what happens, but it's a very bad thing. You don't want it to happen. The world is broken, and the drifters are the former inhabitants of the world. But that little wheel thingy will either go down like this during the storms, and it also goes down when you're underground. The deeper you go, the faster it rolls backwards, so it limits your time underground. You gotta mine, and then you have to escape before the wheel gets too low. And there's sections of the world that are just inherently more stable than others. It's a good bit of fun to set up a home base right in the middle of an unstable section where it's constantly rolling backwards and having to deal with that. Why is the screen all... Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Shit, it happened. Spawned right in the middle of the room with me. He only did 1 damage, though. I'm not sure if he... I think he got me with a rock instead of a melee hit. I don't know what strength that guy was. I can't tell through the door. That's exactly what I dreaded. He's got horns on him, so he's an upgraded one. I don't know how high he's upgraded, though. That's why I debated whether I wanted to go with the 9x9 interiors. Because I thought it was just a slight bit too big for the rules on whether they can spawn inside or not. Last time I did this, it was only a rare occasion where they would spawn inside the building with me. But it did happen every once in a while, so hopefully that's the rare event. And we don't happen again. If one spawns in here, I'm gonna be screwed. There's some rules for how it works and where they're supposed to be allowed to spawn. I think sometimes what happens is they glitch. They're supposed to spawn like on the roof, but they fall through into the room or something. But certain dimensions, certain floor types are supposed to prevent them. It's... Oh, god damn it! Yep, 1 more hit and we're dead. Fuck. Hey, you. That's a corrupt... I don't think I can survive outside. Get out of here. Come on, follow me out. Come on, dude, get out of my house. Nope, don't just throw rocks at me. Actually, come out. Guy's annoying the hell out of me. Alright, I guess we'll throw spears at him. And we're dead. All that work. I think I got hit by somebody from behind because a rock shouldn't have done that much damage. Alright. Well, what did we learn? Apparently the rules have changed again. Probably would have been better if I had ran back over to my hovel and stayed there until I knew for sure just what was going to happen. That would have been a smarter play, because we've already survived several storms over in the hovel. So the storm's waning now, another couple of minutes and it'd be gone. But I got snuck up on, so I was facing that way throwing spears and something came up behind me and killed me. Because I was almost full health. I had healed up after those earlier ones. Alright. Yeah, I'm playing permadeath, so I can hit the respawn button and I will respawn, but I'm doing self-inflicted Iron Man, so yeah, this is basically my relearning how to play the game, this particular session, so I mean, I'm okay with it. It's sad, but you know, them's the breaks. Now we get to have the fun part of starting over again. Hopefully we get a better world spawn next time. This one I wasn't real happy with, even though we found this spot after a couple of days in-game of running around. Yeah, alright. I'll have to rethink the house setup if they're gonna do that, so we'll have to do something different. Or I'll need a panic room type setup. So if we hit respawn, it's gonna put us in a random location, thousands of blocks. I won't have any idea which direction my base is. I don't know what side of my base it put me on. So, there's a pretty good view of the world and the view distance. It's still filling in. It's going to go further. This is the base engine with no changes or settings options on my part. I don't think I can. I don't think I can change, like, not field of view. Oh, view distance, yeah, 1,000 blocks out, so I could increase it. I've never actually bothered. I mean, that's plenty of view distance right there. Actually, how far out does it go? 1024 goes out to 1,500. Keep drawing. Oh, still drawing. Still filling in. Yeah, it's a great engine. It's an awesome engine. But, like I said, I have no idea where we're at. When we get to the top of the hill here and look around, we got snow. King of the world, Ma! There you go. There's a proper view. But I have no idea which direction my house might be. You can set during World Gen the distance that you randomly respawn at. So you can shorten it. I think I moved it from like 5,000 blocks to 1,000 blocks, but it doesn't matter because I'm playing Iron Man. But I just want to show off the engine a bit. You can change all sorts of things during World Gen, which I'll show here in a second as well. It's kind of permadeath without the map, depending on what settings you're using. Had I talked about going out and putting markers on top of some of the peaks. Had I done that, with this kind of view distance, I would likely be able to see one of my markers. If I didn't after the respawn, I would start running a spiral pattern, slowly spiraling out and out and out further and further until I spotted one of my markers. And that would then, I could get to the marker and then I'd be able to find my home from the marker. So there are ways to do it. You just got to plan ahead for the, and it depends on how you're deciding to play. You got to make your own rules, whether you're playing permadeath or not. But, good stuff. Yeah, lots of ways you can adjust the gameplay distance. My current render distance is the max. We just flipped it to the max, 15 plus 100 blocks. 1024 is the default. So, gives you an idea just how far out the horizon goes. And I've never had any performance issues, so whoa, that's a death drop. Death drop that direction. All right, save and leave world. Unfortunate. Yeah, the world generation's a little odd in how it works. You actually end up having multiple worlds because you got a pole goes to an equator, then down to another pole, then down to another equator, then down to another pole, depending on how big you make the world in certain settings. So this one, if we look here, it shows all the different settings I was using. A lot of different things you can adjust, you can change. Oh, I left it on 5,000 respawn radius, so yeah, we got teleported way far away from wherever I was. Block gravity, sand, gravel, and soil with sideways instability. Aggressive hostility, strong creature strength, 10 player hit points. A lot of fun stuff you can fiddle with. So again, I'm playing on wilderness survival mode, which is much, much harder than the standard game mode. So it ups the damage for enemies and increases your hunger rate and removes your map and does all sorts of other things to make the game harder. Hey there, world. Peaceful cave world. We were in there for 15 hours. We did pretty good progress for 15 hours, considering how much of that I spent remembering how to play and what I needed and when I needed it and where I could get it and things like that. So our next one will hopefully go a little faster now that I'm refamiliarized. And if we get a good biome start, and I don't have to spend 2 or 3 days running around looking for a decent biome combination. It's also got seeds, so you can use the same world as somebody else and all that good stuff. World size. Yep. That is 1,000,000 blocks in each direction and 256 height, which can also be changed. Delete. Confirm. All right. Well, that's going to be it for me for the moment. I've got to take a break and go get some lunch. I got Cataclysm Dark Days ahead coming up here at 4 o'clock, about 2.5 hours my time. So thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out for some vintage story. I shall return. Probably be tomorrow when I check back in. I got Cataclysm tonight, and then I'll fire up some more vintage story tomorrow. So I hope to see you then. Have a great day, evening, whatever, and stay safe out there.